Hi and welcome to week 3 of my quarantine belly dance course, and as you may be able to tell, I have got a stinking cold and have almost lost my voice. So apologies if the instructions are even harder to follow than usual. I will do my best and try to make things clear enough that you don't need to hear what I'm saying. We'll see how we go. So, start with, you probably can't see my feet as I have learned when reviewing these videos, but we're just going to circle our ankles going one way and the other way, and the other ankle goes one way and the other way. Then we put our feet together and we do both together going one way and the other way. Start warming our hips up as well there. And straighten that up. Oop, keep doing your hips if you want for a bit. And we're going to stretch up one side, bend the same leg, and stretch up on the other side, and bend that leg. 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, and 1 and 2. Check that out. And new exercise, we're going to start circling our wrists, not our hands, so just this. The hands stay more or less still. The wrist circle. Don't worry too much if you don't get it, but we're going to circle for bringing our hands up. And down the middle. And up. Stretch them up, stretch them down, and roll your shoulders back. Once you put your shoulders going, try rolling one back and the other. And roll them forwards. If you need to bend your knees here, do, but place your hands on your knees and we are going to stretch our back up. So if you look here, I have a more or less flat back. Chest is lifting up and my, let's say, tailbone is also lifting up. Switch up and bend over. So now tailbone is hitting down, shoulders are pointing down and my back is curved. And stretch up, over, up, over, really stretch out your back and your shoulders and your hips. Speaking of our hips, we are going, you've done this before now, so you should be used to it. We're going to stretch one hip out to one side. Really lean into that for a while. And the other side. And one side. And the other side. Really lift all your weight onto the hip you're leaning on. And 1, 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. And now we're going to lean forward, keeping our stomach strong, strong legs, just the hips coming forward and back. Not bending over, but back flat, hips coming back, straight back. Strong legs again, strong back. Forward, back, and forward. You want to rub your back while you're here, that feels quite nice. And back. And of course, having done that, we can go to the side and forward and back and to the back and turn that into a really big stretchy circle. And after going this way for a little while, we can go to the other side, forward, side, back, and make that big stretchy circle. Going the other way. Okay. Last exercise, this is going to come up when we speed it up for a bit. We're going to just bend one leg, straighten the other. Now when you straighten, do not lock your leg all the way back. You want some softness always when we dance and when we do these exercises. You do not want to strain or overstretch your leg or push something out of alignment or general horrors. I'm not there to keep an eye on you, so please err on the side of caution here. That's it. We bend one leg, we stretch the other, we swap them over. And we swap, and we swap, and we swap. I really hope you can actually see my legs in this camera. If not, I promise my knees are going like this. Okay, so we swap, and 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 we swap, we swap, and we speed that up. So we are going 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. We speed that up again. You get 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Try to remember to breathe while doing this. And I don't want you to worry too much about the technique at this point, but this is, I hope, the basis of a shimmy. We'll be looking at those next week. Now, just as we could do those with our knees, we're going to do the same thing with our shoulders. We're going to come forward, we're going to come back, and forward, and back. And we speed that up. We go 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. That becomes 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Just keep doing it at this speed if you want. Nice and casual. But if you want to try speeding it up, you can get to 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. And that is our shoulder shimmy, which we have been using a little bit, if you've wanted to add it in our choreography. So, I'm going to put on some music. We're going to warm up a little more now, just using these. I'm building up the speed, and these. Now, we've been using finger cymbals, or I have, and you've been pretending. And let's be honest, last week's was not brilliant. More because of me than anything else. You were perfect. I may have messed up a few times. So today we're going to build on what we have been doing. So put your imaginary finger cymbals, or your real ones if you've got them on your political fingers. Yes, these ones and these ones. So if you remember, the first rhythm we used was a gallop, and it just goes like that. We are going to try to keep that going throughout the whole of this warm-up while using our legs and our shoulders. Now the tricky bit here, for me, is playing one thing while my legs are going 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2, because my hands are going 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Not the same rhythm. This is something you'll find in belly dance. You have to be able, basically, to pat your head while rubbing your tummy. Let's see if it works. I'll put some music on. Get your legs going first. Don't worry if you're not going at this speed, just go at the speed you want to use. Hands. Okay, hopefully we're all a little more warmed up now. Let's work on some technique.